Okay, joined by Fintan Clandillon, the Dublin U20s Hurling manager here at UPMC Nowlan Park in Kilkenny after defeat to Kilkenny in the opening round of the O'Neills.com Leinster U20 Hurling Championship. Fintan, disappointment this evening, a 7-point defeat to Kilkenny. What's your assessment of the game?
Yeah, disappointed definitely. First half we did a terrible start. First half I think there was 1-4, 1-5 potentially to no score. Goal within the first minute or two. And then we kind of got a reaction that we probably expected in one way, in that we know the character the guys were dealing with. We actually responded really well. I think we brought it back to probably a point midway through that first half, maybe 20 minutes in. Yeah, so disappointment, but hopefully opportunities to improve then as well.
Yeah, you mentioned that start. Obviously, you were 1-5 to no score down after I think about 9 minutes, but we responded so well to that poor start. I think we got within a point, as you mentioned, within about the 20-minute mark. The second goal was obviously costly, and then the third goal at the start of the second half as well. They came at kind of crucial times in the game where it gave Kilkenny that advantage, I guess, to kick on.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, that goal at the start of the second half was a real killer as well, because it put us on the back foot immediately. You know, not sure how strong the wind was. It was there. It wasn't a huge factor, but they set up with a sweeper obviously from the very start, and then it just gave them an ability to sit back, clog up that middle area, and then challenge us to try and score from distance or work through them. And they probably defended really well, but that goal gave them that platform, I think.
I'm sure plenty of positives to take from the game. It's our opening game of the year in terms of Championship Hurling. We've got another game next weekend, Parnell Park next Saturday afternoon against Wexford. I'm sure you'll take plenty of positives from today's game and learnings from today's game heading into the game next weekend.
Yeah, I think that's even the format of the competition. The fact that we're in that group and your final position ultimately decides where you progress in the competition. So I think each of these games that we play, there's going to be massive learnings. Kilkenny and Wexford was played in really, really poor conditions last week, and we obviously got to get a look at Wexford and Kilkenny that day, but we need to push on. We need to find improvements then based on our performance today. You're kind of waiting a long time for the games to come around. It's up to us now, players and management, to try and push on this week, identify what we did really well. And again, look, we've said even in that patch, believe it or not, where we went 1-5 to no score down, it's actually good passages of play from us. So it's trying to focus on our strengths and then really find the scope for improvement is huge.